All right, race fans, don't touch that dial. You're tuned in to Gravity Throttle Racing, and my name is Aaron Tate.
Hey, race fans, this is Richard Gere, and semifinal number 1 is about to begin. Aaron, would you introduce us to the 4 drivers?
In lane 1, we have Strike, and he is from Team Essex Boys in the United Kingdom. In lane 2, Killa Kowalski from FPD Racing is in North Carolina. Now in lane 3, Mr. Dark from Dubious Diecast in Oklahoma. And finally, in lane 4, Sneaky Bob from Vapor Racing in Michigan.
Can you believe it, race fans? We started with 32 Baja Bouncers, 32 teams. We're down to 8. Here are the first 4, 8 rounds of racing. This is the first, and there's a green light. They're off. On the outside is Sneaky Bob, and he's looking good, but Dubious Diecast, Mr. Dark, fell off pace. And what a great drift. Now, Sneaky Bob is in the lead. He's on the main lane over the train jump, and you'll see the train become active later in the racing. He's now under runway 3, and boy, with his speed, he is clearly in the lead in second place. From the UK is Strike. Sneaky Bob is making his way down the scrambler. He comes through in first. Strike is in second. Killa Kowalski rolls on his side in third, and twirling in fourth is Mr. Dark.
And just like that, race number 1 is done. Now watch Mr. Dark here. He comes in sideways, and that little side motion here is what kicks his front end up and slows him down. It's very crucial that they come through smoothly. Speaking of smooth, look at how a smooth drift by Vapor Racing, Sneaky Bob, and he just sneaks way out into the lead. All 4 of the drivers are still in, but there goes Sneaky Bob, Strike, here comes Killa Kowalski, and Mr. Dark. Around the Big U, everyone is smooth, but a separation exists, and Sneaky Bob, with the fastest run, is first, Strike is second.
The scoring on these races will be first place is 4 points, second place is 3, 2 then 1, and if a driver does not finish, that's 0. This is race number 2. On the outside is Mr. Dark. Killa Kowalski, he started with the lead, but now he's being surpassed by Strike, and Sneaky Bob looks right there in the middle of it too. Oh, some drifting troubles by both drivers. Mr. Dark manages to continue, but Sneaky Bob has the lead. There we see Mr. Dark coming over the train jump, but Sneaky Bob well ahead of the others, and around the Big U, nobody seems to be keeping up with him at all. As he comes through in first place again, whoa! And our drone camera has a mind of its own right now.
Well, that was quite a fun ride for the camera. Take a look at all the 4 drivers coming down very closely together. But Killa Kowalski has some trouble as you see him bump into the wall. He loses control. Mr. Dark has to pull in reverse to get around him. He makes it over the train, and here they come down the runway with Sneaky Bob clearly in the lead, Mr. Dark going in reverse, but that doesn't seem to work well for him because Strike pulls right around him. For Sneaky Bob and for Strike, it's a repeat performance. A first and second place finish puts Sneaky Bob in the lead with 8 and Strike with 6.
Everybody is still in this race, that's for sure. We've got 6 races remaining, and there's still the extra bonus points for the train, but this is race 3. And here they go, once again, coming over the creek jump nicely, but oh, Mr. Dark has pulled on his side. Out of the snow they come. Here comes Sneaky Bob, Killa Kowalski, but look at how Strike pulled around, and now he is staring him down. Strike is in reverse, and he's holding his position. Look, he is just not going to let Killa go past him. Here comes Sneaky Bob bumping into him, and Strike comes through in first. Killa Kowalski in second, and then Sneaky Bob in third.
Let's go back now to the instant replay. Are you tracking? And watch how Strike is tracking on the inside line, and he is able to keep off a very fast Killa Kowalski. There goes Sneaky Bob down runway 3, but he's not able to keep up with the 2, and Strike has a great tactic here, as he is not going to let the other drivers pass. Killa Kowalski flips over, but still manages a second place finish. He has 5, but Strike and Sneaky Bob are at 10.
Just another amazing race. And now, fans, we're looking forward to race 4. This is the one before the halftime. Keep in mind, the top 2 are going to move on to the finals. So Mr. Dark and Killa Kowalski, they're going to have to get a move on here. And and Killa just flipped himself over in the undulations in the snow. And Sneaky Bob and Strike tangle it up on the drift. I don't think Sneaky Bob even tried to drift. Boy, Strike did a nice job getting past him. Here we go, down runway 3, and look at that, as Mr. Dark comes right on the tail of Strike, but Strike is straight as an arrow through the finish in first. Mr. Dark in second. Okay, here comes Sneaky Bob, delayed but coming down for some critical points in third place.
It is good to see Mr. Dark finish the race, and he's going to have to continue to do that in order to climb up. Now, Killa Kowalski here, watch carefully. They are all traveling at very high speed. Killa gets loose here, and down that hill, he tumbles around as he gets off course. Look at that. It really, to me, it looks like Sneaky Bob had a save thanks to Strike there. Otherwise, he might have ended up like Lone Star in the last race. Now here you see him pivot around, and that's how he was able to finish his race. There goes Strike, who has looked very good this time, and Sneaky Bob is coming along. After the 4 races, and as we approach halftime, Strike has the lead with 14, and Sneaky Bob is in second with 12.
Harvey, Billy, hold my beer, guys. Yay! All right, race fans, let's do another installment of
Bowling for Billy.
Thank you, Aaron. I am getting super pumped about these.
Me too, and drivers that get bumped out of the race, at least they can have a beer and knock over some Hold My Beer guys.
Now, the scoring is shown here. On the screen, there's a lot to figure out, but we'll keep you straight on all that. I wonder what would happen if Billy actually caught a marble.
Well, we'd probably have to stop doing this because Billy would get bored.
Okay, race fans, so this is Puff. He's the first contestant. Here comes the blue marble. Oh, wow, and the red one.
Nicely done.
Okay, now that's a spare.
That's 2 points for picking up Mo, and the red marble got the other 2. A spare is 6 points.
Right, Puff didn't get a strike, but I'll tell you what, if you can't get a strike, the next best thing is a spare. Now this is Lone Star from Texas. There he goes, hitting the 3 marbles. The red one is well out in the lead.
Hey, Richard, is bowling really popular in Texas? I know cow tipping is.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice clean strike with a red marble. Beautifully done, 10 points.
Do they bowl in cowboy boots?
No, no, Aaron, they don't bowl in cowboy boots. Okay, now it's Puff's second attempt. On the inside lane this time, here are the 3 marbles.
Now Puff is down by 4 points, so he's going to need to get a strike.
Right, a spare would only put him up by 2.
Here are the red ones first.
Yeah, oh, the red and the blue miss. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was impressive.
That was very smart by Puff. Look here how he pushes that white marble just in the last second to get 20 more points, and he has 26 now.
This is the last attempt for Lone Star. Now, Puff had his 2 tries. Lone Star's on the inside lane. He's gonna, oh boy, he's got 10 points. Is that right, Aaron?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, well, he's got the red and the blue up front. He's gonna need to get a hit there.
Here they come.
Oh, whoa.
Look at that. Richard, he doesn't get any points with the marbles, but this is a classic Baja scare for 5 more points. The final totals are in, and this installment of Bowling for Billy has Puff as the winner with 26. Good job, Lone Star, with 15.
Well, that was fun. I enjoyed that. But now, race fans, we're back to the racing. This is race number 5. Remember, the train is active. So, the 2 on the outside, that's Sneaky Bob and Mr. Dark, who has slid on his side. They will have a chance for extra points. Keep your eyes on Sneaky Bob. He makes it over the train, and he'll get 2 extra points. And once again, just a beautiful drift. There's 2 more points, only if he finishes the race. But one thing we're seeing with Sneaky Bob is he has been drifting very consistently. See the other drivers just way behind. Comes through. Strike in second, Killa Kowalski in third.
Are you tracking? Well, at least we can track that wonderful paint scheme that Mr. Dark has put on his truck. Oh, and take a look at Killa Kowalski there, getting out of his lane but not interfering. Sneaky Bob. We just need to slow this down and watch carefully as he comes in with just the right amount of speed, and he continues in the lead, passing that train. There goes Strike, and he has been looking quite superb. Strike has not DNF'd today, and just continues to be right up there every race. I think his lowest position Strike has had is a second place finish. He has 17, and Sneaky Bob has 18.
With only 3 races remaining, or shall we say, we still have 3 races, but the chances now for Killa Kowalski and for Mr. Dark are growing very slim. And they're on the outside lane. There they go in the lead. Strike is right up there again and passes. Okay, Mr. Dark has fallen back a bit. Oh, and Killa Kowalski hits the wall again. Mr. Dark punches him. They go, and where'd the train go? I don't even see the train right now. There it is. I think the train was like early or the start was late because the train was well ahead. Speaking of well ahead, Sneaky Bob comes through in first place once again. Here comes Killer Kowalski, and second place will go to him. Third place will go to
Announcer's curse.
Strike.
Well, race fans, the judges are having us rewind the race tape. Apparently, the race was started several seconds too late, and as we look at it here, it's pretty clear.
Well, what are they going to do about this? It's not like they can give out free points to the drivers.
Richard?
Yes?
That's what they're going to do.
They're going to give out free points?
That's what they told me.
Are we like the Oprah Winfrey show now? You get a point, and you get a point.
Well, Mr. Dark, do you see what happened to him? Even though they're giving out points, he doesn't get a point. Any of them.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
And race fans, Killer Kowalski will get 2 points, but with 2 races remaining, the chances of him catching Strike are rather slim.
You know, Aaron, I kind of feel like Oprah Winfrey. I kind of want to give everybody points. But the truth is we can only have 2 people advance. Here is race 7, the all-critical race 7. Off we go, and Strike looks strong, and guess who's next to him? And here, Strike has a great drift around. He does get spun backwards. Killer Kowalski is drifting okay. Strike gets 2 points for crossing the train. There's Killer, 1 point. Here we come down, and Strike has the lead on runway 3. That was Sneaky Bob in second. Oh, and it looks like Mr. Dark just slipped into third place. Spinning around, it's Strike in first. Sneaky Bob in second, and Killer takes third. Mr. Dark is in fourth.
Strike is first onto Mesa Butte, and he has a lot of speed. He hits the wall, but continues, and his efforts today, you can tell he's out to win. Now, all the drivers make it onto the runway. And here in second place is Sneaky Bob, but look at Mr. Dark from the outside, pull ahead of Killer Kowalski around the Big U. Unfortunately, he gives that space back up, and it's Strike with a first place finish and 2 more points has pulled himself up there with Sneaky Bob.
It's pretty obvious now, unless your IQ is that of Billy's, that it will be Strike and Sneaky Bob advancing on to the finals of the inaugural Baja Bouncer Tournament. So congratulations to them. And Sneaky Bob has the lead. There is Mr. Dark right up beside Sneaky Bob, who drifts beautifully once again. And over the train for 2 extra points he goes. He's had some phenomenal drifting, and here once again, a comfortable lead over the other drivers. There is Killer Kowalski, and he and Mr. Dark are really fighting it out. Killer Kowalski is maintaining second place. Mr. Dark in third, and unfortunately Strike is DNF'd.
Ladies and gentlemen, take a look here at Strike coming on to the Mesa Butte Drift right now. Another aggressive line, but this time he gets stuck in that exit chute, and that is why he did not finish the race. Just a wonderful day for both him and Sneaky Bob, as down the runway he is well ahead of the others. I love how Mr. Dark is fighting his way in the EMS. Did you see that, the EMS driver? No, apparently there was no driver. The EMS vehicle just decided it was time to finish things up. We'll go check the handbrake on that EMS vehicle. In the meantime, congratulations to Sneaky Bob and Strike. You are moving on to the finals.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the racing. And next time we see you, we will be witness to semifinal number 2. And that includes Arlo, Dusty Miles, Isley, and Giorgio. Who do you think will be joining Sneaky Bob and Strike for the final 8-round race?
Are you tracking?